Hi, this is Phil Brock. This is Brock Your Block. You know, I've just met one of the legends of Santa Monica today. We're going to talk to Jeff Ho from the legendary Zephyr skateboard team, the Z-Boys. One of the legends of Santa Monica. I'm with Jeff Ho from Zephyr Skateboards.
Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you today.
And tell me what you're doing here, and tell me what you're doing with your life. Give Santa Monica residents an update.
Okay, you know, I'm so happy to be here in Santa Monica, and I've been always working with the people here in Santa Monica, Jim Harris and the Santa Monica Pier, and we're doing a museum here, historical, and I'm showing my surfboards and my skateboards and trying to share some of the history that I've had here in Santa Monica. The building that I used to occupy on Main and Bay was declared a cultural landmark because of what I did with some of the kids and skateboarding and surfing.
So tell me about Dogtown.
Oh, Dogtown. Yes, it's now kind of grown to a worldwide cultural phenomenon, and it's about the love of skating and surfing.
And you had some sort of team back then.
Oh, my team, yes. I had a team. I had a team of skaters and a team of surfers, and a lot of them, or most of them, were from Santa Monica High during that time in the 70s. Jay Adams, Tony Alva, Winslow.
You know, I used to kick Tony. I worked with the Boys Club then. I used to kick Tony Alva out of the club because every afternoon he would come in and try and skateboard in the building. He couldn't stop.
No. Okay.
But he was wonderful. And you know, I grew up with the same thing. I'm a native of Santa Monica, and I was very proud when the movie Dogtown and the Z-Boys came out because of the significance to our community.
Well, that was really, I really have to attribute that to Stacy Peralta and the vision of Greg Stetson. You know, those guys. You know, well, Stacy was one of my team members, and the legend of Dogtown grew way beyond Santa Monica, but it still ultimately is about our community, our lives in our city. It is about the city of Santa Monica because what a lot of people don't know is that we used to have a business on Colorado, and they had, you know, Wakaha and Hobie skateboards and Super Surfer. Larry Stevenson was his name, and you know, I used to work with him back in like the 60s. So it's just a lot. I have a lot of history with the city of Santa Monica because one of the first waves that I stood up on was on the north side of Santa Monica.
That's fantastic.
So I love it. I've been here, you know, pretty much. I'm happy to be here.
Let me ask you this. We were talking off camera for a minute about today's Santa Monica, and we were talking about the fact that you really want Santa Monica to also stay a low-rise city that respects its residents.
I really do, because I think that there's too much gentrification. One of the reasons why, you know, or how the building on the corner of Main and Bay got deemed the cultural landmark, my old business there, was that we were trying to bring awareness, and you know, so many commercial businesses that are in Santa Monica are trying to go over 3 stories now, and you know, that would be kind of a travesty, because it would take away from, you know, I think it really would take away from the city.
Well, we no longer be a beach town. That's the thing.
Yeah, no longer a beach town. It can just be a whole bunch of high rises, and I don't think that's what the city of Santa Monica is.
That'd be a tragedy for us who grew up here and for the residents here who really respect the ocean, who respect our low-rise atmosphere in Santa Monica, and respect the fact that we want this to be a community that ultimately is fine if the tourists and the visitors share our city,
right?
But it has to also be about us.
It has to be about the residents. You know, because we have families here, we have kids here, we have generations and generations and generations of kids that grew up here. These guys here were
Samurai
these
grads.
guys are all samurai grads, and they surf for me. And they skate for me, and these guys are still here in the city raising their kids, and so and they go to Santa Monica High.
Well, and that's the thing I think a lot of people forget. People just move to the city and they forget that there's 140 years of history here, and that like my mother was born in Santa Monica, my grandparents moved here in the 1920s. You've been here, created a legacy in this city that will stand long after you're gone, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
Well, thank you so much. That you don't have to be like a pro skater or a pro surfer. That you can come down and have fun, and you can and use the pier for.
So the locals only sign no longer applies.
I don't know about you. I'm
just kidding.
Now.
I'm just kidding.
I love it. Yeah, locals only. It's like I think it's a custom that is shared by locals and is shared by everybody, and you can find it all over the world. And people want to preserve the place that they were raised or live and stuff like that.
And the thing is, we have something to preserve. Now, do you still skate?
I do.
Board?
I push around. But I have other ones, and I have a little gallery / studio in Mar Vista. And
But you were just telling me about some trophy that's staying behind here.
oh yes, last year I was inducted into the Surfboard Builders International Surfboard Builders Hall of Fame. It's my peers of surfboard builders all over the world. Last year I was inducted. It's like Oscars. That is my trophy. That's my induction, and I'm so that's like winning the Super Bowl right there. That's my Super Bowl ring.
That's awesome, man.
I've been in the business
So
for
now-
over half a century.
So now, this is one of your boards.
This is one of my boards, and this is a replica of a board that I just arrived back in 1974. And I used to surf it at the POP Pier and at Malibu and at Rincon. The board that I ride all the time. It's the board. It was modeled after one I made in Hawaii in 1999.
Cool.
This board right here is a board that I made in 1974 on Main Street, and I glassed it. I glassed it. I made it all here in Santa Monica.
Cool.
In the time when you were allowed to do stuff like that.
Yeah. You can't do that.
Well, no. Legally, I am still working in Santa Monica. I have a place in Santa Monica where I can build.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
Good.
yes. Yes, I do. That's where this one was made. That one's a native Santa Monica board. And I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of it.
And you're also, I understand, an artist.
I am an artist. Here's one of my paintings.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, I like that. You left such a legacy in the city. I'm proud to talk to you today.
Well, thank you so much, man. I'm proud to talk to you, and and keep up the
It's
good
our
work.
city.
It's your city. It's our city. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
right,
Keep
cool.
up the good work.
For Brock and Your Block, I'm Phil Brock. This has been a great edition of our show as we stood on the Santa Monica Pier with Jeff Ho, one of the legends of Santa Monica life.